So, hello everyone, I'm Amit Patel, and with my friend Dheeraj Goel, we did an assignment of social media analysis in which we are provided with two unknown real world data set 10 and data set 10s, and then these data sets are being compared with an Erdos Renai graph model and Barabasi Albert graph model with same number of nodes as the initial data set. For this, we used Google Colab in which we implemented the Python code for to take out the result from these data sets and compare them with ER model and BA model. Then after taking out these results and graph images of the comparison, we put it into an document to compare these results. Directing all the attention to Dheeraj Goel to explain you dataset 10s.
So, hello everyone. I'll be explaining the smaller data set, which is which has lesser number of nodes as compared to the data set 10. So, coming over to the property that is number of nodes, we got a total number of nodes as 113 for the data set, and obviously for ER model and BR model they are same. Now, next comes the number of edges. Number of edges may differ because of the some of the certain growth mechanisms which the different model follows according to some mathematics. So in the dataset we had a total number of edges as 4094, and in the year model we got it as 631, and for the BA model it is 112. Next is number of triangles. Number of triangles is basically calculated by selecting three nonlinear nodes from a graph or any undirected graph. So for the data set, we got number of triangles which were calculated using some permutation and combination of three nodes. I mean, like selecting any three nodes is equals to 76505. These are the total number of triangles formed in the data set. And for the ER model, that is 232, and no triangle was formed in the BA model. Number of three node path. So along with this previous part, number of triangles, there is one more part that is combined with it, that is three node path. Number of three node path is basically calculated by selecting three linear plus non-linear nodes from a undirected graph and making all the possible combinations through some permutation and combination concept. So in the data set which I'm discussing, there are pretty high number of three node path, as you can see, that are 46299,536 total number of three node paths. And for the ER model and BR model, they are comparatively less. For the ER model it is 183759 paths, and for the model it is the least, that is 3702. uh, Coming out to the maximum degree of the node, maximum degree is uh, basically tells that which node is connected to how many other nodes. Okay, so in the data set we got 101 as a degree of nodes. 101 maximum degree, it means that the maximum degree of any node is 101, and for the ER model it is 20 and BA model is 17. So in the conclusion part you can see the formula for this. You can you can verify the formula for that maximum degree of a node. So after the maximum degree, we find out the average of all that nodes with that degree, which is called the average degree. Average degree is nothing but summation of all the degree of each node divided by the total number of nodes in the data set. So in the data set 10, the graph, I mean the data set has the highest average degree, and the BA model has the least one, as you can see in the numerical value. See through the numerical value, you can compare it to yourself. So here comes the one important property, that is the size of largest connected component. So size of largest connected component just tells that how much a graph is connected. Okay, so you can see that it is pretty surprising that all the three values are same. Now why they are same? Because uh, in ER model and BA model, they are having a fully connected graph. As you can see, the value of largest connected component is equal to the number of nodes in the data set. So it tells us that they are fully connected graphs. So here comes the diameter. It's just a mere calculation that the diameter of the graph is the maximum distance. It is the maximum distance between the pair of vertices in the graph. So the numerical values will tell you how much is the diameter. So it means that what is the maximum distance between the pair of any of the vertices. Okay, so in the data set, uh, in the real world graph which is formed through the dataset 10s, the diameter is 3, which is equal to the ER model, but the BA model has the highest diameter, that is 11. uh, Talking about the power law exponent, power law exponent only exists for the dataset because BA has fixed component here and ER do not have scale free phenomena. So these two columns are left empty, but the value we got for power law exponent is 0.0023, around that value. Uh, Rest are the decimal places. You can read that. Next is the average clustering coefficient. Average clustering coefficient. Uh, so the after the observation, we observed that the data set have much higher average clustering coefficient because the real world graphs tend to create tightly knit groups. So basically the graph is tightly bounded and very much dense. That's why we are getting the average clustering coefficient is so high, that is 0.77, as compared to the other two models that are very low. Moreover, the BA model has almost 0.0 average clustering coefficient, and ER model has 0.09, that are very much less as compared to the actual data set. So algebraic connectivity. So this property is just connected to one of the previous properties, that was this. I will show you again, this size of largest connected component. This property is just directly connected to what I am talking about, that is algebraic connectivity. Algebraic connectivity for a graph is greater than 0 if and only if it is fully connected. If the graph is fully connected, which will be decided by the size of largest component, then the algebraic connectivity value of the graph is greater than 0. So here, as I have discussed above, the all the three models, all the three types of graphs are fully connected. Therefore they are having the they are having the value of greater than 0. That is, dataset 10 has 22.2, ER model is 3.5, BA model is 0.017. All the three values are greater than 0 because they are fully connected graphs. So next property is average path length. Average path length is so both the dataset have much lower average path lengths as compared to their respective ER and BA models. So you can see that dataset 10 has higher average path length as compared to the ER model, which shows that the real world graphs given in the dataset are very efficient in passing information with minimum cost. So these are the graphs which were plotted for explaining the node betweenness distribution. You can see here how the node betweenness distribution has spread along the x-axis and y-axis. So here blue dots which are hit between the red ones are for the graph 10s or the dataset, and the red ones which you can see some clear image of red ones are of the ER model, and green ones are very much visible, which are for the BA model here. This is the analysis of the node betweenness for the dataset 10s, which tells us how two nodes are close or far. Similarly, This is the graph for the edge betweenness distribution for the dataset 10s, in which the x-axis shows the number of edges and the y-axis shows the number of the betweenness value. Same as the above graph, blue shows the dataset and red shows the ER and green shows the BA. So here comes the standard deviation part, dispersion with respect to each of the nodes. So we are calculating here standard deviation of every node in the graph. So just the visualization of the graph is done here, in which x-axis shows the node and the y-axis shows the standard deviation uh, of each node. These two graphs are for the dataset 10s, as you can see. Here are the generated graphs for the degree distribution. Degree distribution are nothing but the probability of every degree which are existing in the graph. So for the red part, as you can see, we are getting a bell curve. So you can see that ER model is having some bell curve degree distribution. So another others are having some random distribution which can't be classified into some category. So x-axis are having the degrees and the y-axis are having the probability of every degree existing in the graph. So uh, visualization of the graph. So the data set which was given to us were having 10 graphs, but I have just shown one graph for example as an example in this report, but in the code I can show the 10 graphs which are generated, different 10 graphs. uh, these are the this is the graph for the dataset which are given, and these are the 10 year graphs in one iteration which was executed. These are the 10 different ER graphs, and below are the BA graphs for this dataset, that is 10s. These are the 10 different graphs which are generated on the basis of the BA model. Next is the probability distribution of the length of the shortest path with respect to the degree d, such as x-axis will be degree and it will vary as d equals to 1, 2 or 3 or so on. So in the case of 10s, we got only three values for the degree 1 and degree 2 and the degree 3. So it tells that how many nodes having the degree 3 have the shortest path probability, how much is the probability for the shortest path for them. So for the degree 1, we have probability of 0.0037, and for the 2, it is 0.266, and for the 3 degree 3, it is 0.154. Spectral radius. Spectral radius, after comparing, so this was some calculation done through the code to calculate the spectral radius of the dataset 10s. As you can see, the value is 102.13, which is pretty much higher than other two models, that is 22.7 for the ER and the 19.00 for BA model. Uh, so as you can see that data set have higher spectral radius as compared to the both the models. So here comes the another property that is assortativity determined, which is determined with the help of Pearson correlation coefficient. So I just the values are pretty much clearly seen on the screen, but I will tell you just the comparison between the models and the dataset. So in the ER model, since edges are placed at random without regard to vertex degree, it follows that R is negative or zero. As you can see that R is negative or zero, near to zero. Okay, so in the limit of the large graph size, but the scale-free BA model also holds this property. For the BA model, in the special case of m equal to 0, we have r tending to 0. So in the BA model, it is tending to 0, which you can see that clearly the value is minus 0.25. So that's all from my side explaining the smaller data set. Now Amit Patel will take up for explaining the second data set, which is somewhat higher, which have somewhat higher nodes in that. Therefore, it is the larger data set.
So thank you, Dheeraj, for your impressive insight into 10S dataset. Now I'm sharing my screen to explain you the larger 10 dataset. And of course, the dataset is larger. I on the top of what Dheeraj told us, I will be putting some points as the dataset 10 would be more relevant for social media analysis assignment, as it can have much like the degree of what we can see in real life is greater in dataset 10 as it's larger, right? So as you can see, the number of nodes is like its inherent property of the data set. To evaluate these nodes, we just use an adjacency matrix by just providing the edge list to it. Uh, as you can, as it's a constraint to like problem statement that we have to keep these nodes as constant for all the comparisons. So we did it, and the comparison for all these dataset 10 ER model BA model will be done with the average properties of 10 ER graphs, each with probability 0.0015, and 10 BA graphs, each with number of rewired edges being 1, right? So the number of edges M can be different as the ER model and BA model follows different growth mechanisms, which has certain mathematics involved. And as you can see, these are different edges. As you can see, the number of nodes are same, but the number of edges can be different, and that's what the case here. Next, the number of triangles. Basically, number of triangles are a non-linear combination of nodes from an undirected graph. And as you can see, there are no uh, triangle in ER model and BA model, just 7090 triangle in dataset 10. Means there are no any like roof connected, like three non-linear graph connected. Again, comes to number of three node path graph. So number of three node path graph is basically calculated by selecting three linear plus non-linear nodes from an undirected graph. Basically, it has all the triangles, and other than triangle, it has linear combination of three nodes also, and combining them and getting this large number, which was expected from this. Also, the maximum degree, what does maximum degree denotes? It's just the when like degree is just a number of edges incident on a node. So we calculate all for all nodes, and we pick the maximum value out of it and say like this is the maximum degree, and this node has this maximum degree. And for the average degree, we do calculation of average, just an average. We add up all the degrees and divided by number of nodes, then we get these numbers. As you can see, it's closely enough as these uh, data set mimics the real world problems. Hence, these numbers are expected, right? Then later, the size of largest connected component or giant component. Basically, graph has a largest connected component. Basically, what we do, we divide our graph into component, and the number of nodes in the largest component are uh, related as size of largest connected component. So in our case of larger data set 10, we have 177 nodes in the largest component. Uh, Coming to ER model, it has 1052 more distributed, BA model more distributed 1330 graph. And later we have diameter, and diameter is nothing but the distance between maximum distance between the pair of vertices in a graph. and it comes to be 4 for our data set 10 and 23 for ER model and 18 for BA model. Later, we have power law exponent. Power law exponent only exists for data set 10, data set 10s and data set 10, but not for BA and ER model, as BA has fixed exponent value and ER has scale free phenomena, and scale free phenomena doesn't show any power law exponent, right? Average clustering coefficient, basically in every graph there are clusters formed. So as you can see, the clusters are basically a group of nodes uh, closely connected, right? So when they are tightly connected or tightly knit, graphs characterized by relatively high density of ties, this likelihood tends to be greater than the average probability of a tie randomly established between two graphs, two nodes, right? So as you can see, ER graph has very least means very less average clustering coefficient, means it doesn't form cluster. BA model not at all form any cluster, but data set 10 has relatively higher average clustering coefficient, which means that in our data set the clusters are can be seen, right? Later, algebraic connectivity, like value of algebraic connectivity for a graph is greater than 0, of course, if and only if it is fully connected. So basically, our data set 10 is not fully connected, so we can say it has uh, um, zero value. ER model is also, as you know, it is not fully connected, so it must have zero value in this node case. And later, BA model is is fully connected and has a certain value of algebraic connectivity, right? Average path length, all the values of path length are like added and then divided by number of nodes, and this gives us what we call average path length. Node betweenness, as you can see in this graph, actually the blue dots represent the node betweenness for our data set, but it is hidden because of the ER and BS. Means the in ER graph the nodes are much more between, and BA graph also, but the blue is not visible, means it is more tightly connected, and you can see that from that clustering coefficient also, right, that we have calculated. Later, we have this edge betweenness distribution. Edge betweenness distribution, you can see for our data set, it's denoted by blue. For the ER model, it's denoted by red, and for BA, it's denoted by green. This version, as you can see, we have calculated first the standard deviation for our data set here, and later we calculated the dispersion for this standard deviation. We splitted our node like edge edge list into two different, like starting node and ending node, and then we plotted it and then calculated the standard deviation, and with this standard deviation we plotted this dispersion curve, right? Generate a degree distribution. For the part of degree distribution, what we did, as you can see, the BA graph, which is green, is showing somewhat exponential, like fixed exponential degree distribution. For the ER graph, it's showing binomial distribution, close to binomial, means bell curve kind of distribution. And later for our blue graph, it is also showing some exponential distribution, which is better. Like it is tending to BA model, means our model is tending to, means our data set is tending to BA model, right? And this can be plot. This can be easily from this graph. Yes, visualizing the graph. Basically, here we got some really cool stuff for you. So the data set 10 is uh, distributed, means the nodes are can be visualized like this. The ER10 can all the ER model for 10 number of nodes for data set 10 is like this, and BA can be like this. As Dheeraj also said like we compared these model with like 10 different graphs, and as you can see here in our code that iterations is done for these graphs to be generated, and so Dheeraj has already shown you. I must also show you. I can. So it's here, right? So for ER graph, these are the ER10 ER graphs, and later for the comparison, the 10 BA graphs are like this. And as you can see, probability distribution for length of shortest path with probability with degree D. So basically, we have generated the degree probability of shortest length with degree 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, the distribution is plotted here. And later for 10, actually for 10, the degree of distribution means the shortest path length distribution is greater, right? Spectral radius, after comparing the numerical values, as you can see, dataset 10 has higher numerical value of spectral radius as compared to ER model and BA model, right? Assortativity determined with the help of Pearson correlation coefficient. It is inbuilt in our like function that we have created in our Python Colab. And in the ER model, since edges are placed at random without regard to vertex degree, it follows that R is negative, or it can be zero, but in our case, it's not zero. The limit of large graph size. The scale-free BA model also holds the property. And for BA model, in special case, M equals to 1, we have R tending to 0, right? This is all for our presentation of assignment. Later, we can introduce you to our code. Basically, in our code, we use Colaboratory, which has uh, better GPUs. We mounted our data set into Google Drive and later pass it into our function. And we generated these, means we get these inferences. Thank you everyone for listening. Have a nice day.